In the age of ancients, the world was unformed, shrouded by fog. A land of grey crags, arch trees, and everlasting dragons. But then there was fire, and with fire came disparity. Heat and cold, life and death, and of course, light and dark. Then from the dark they came and found the souls of lords within the flame. Nito, the first of the dead. The Witch of Izalith and her daughters of Chaos. Gwyn, the Lord of Sunlight, and his faithful knights. And the furtive pygmy, so easily forgotten. With the strength of lords, they challenged the dragons. Gwyn's mighty bolts peeled apart their stone skills. The witches weaved great firestorms. Nito unleashed a miasma of death and disease. And Seath the Scaleless betrayed his own, and the dragons were no more. Thus began the Age of Fire. But soon the flames will fade, and only dark will remain. Even now, there are only embers, and man sees not light, but only endless nights. And amongst the living are seen carriers of the accursed dark side. Yes, indeed. The dark sign brands the undead. And in this land, the undead are corralled and led to the north. Where they are locked away to await the end of the world. This is your fate.
you. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Regrettably, but perhaps you can keep the torch. There is an old saying in my family, thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrim when thou ringeth the bell of awakening. Well, now you know. Oh, an Estus flask. Oh, and now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. And thank you. Now I must... Oh.
Only in the ancient legends it is stated that one day an undead shall be chosen to leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
Here, let me guess. Fate of the undead, right? But there's no salvation here. You'd have done better. Well, since you're here, let me help you. There are actually ones up above in the undead church. The other is far. Ring them both. And something, not much to go on. But I have a feeling that won't. So, off you go. It is why you came, isn't it? Ah, your face. I don't know. Going hollow could so. What? Well, there are a few collected bit by bit from cook. And the quickest way, although I never do it, is to kill her. Coveting thy neighbor is only human. What are you? Don't try anything clever.